Dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only.
Listen to what I'm fixing to tell you, okay? We bought the land. We own the land. It's private property. If we want to say who can and who can't come onto our private property, we have every God-given right to do so. So says the laws of the land. And if we don't want any Jews, if we don't want any blacks, if we don't want any of those boy lovers in our property, then by all means, we have every last right to do so. That's the American way. I mean, don't you have a right to say who and who can't come into your home? You have every last right, am I correct or not? Exactly, then we're doing nothing completely different than that, except the difference is there's land. I don't understand why these people fight so hard to want to be in our space. This shouldn't be news, this should just be basic.
How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me above and below. Click the thumbs up button right now. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. When you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to click the bell notification that will bring down a drop box for you to select all notifications. Last but not least, go check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father, all right? And everything I'm asking you to do over here on this channel, make sure you do it over there. Yeah, I'm a little tripped up right now because of that intro. I know y'all probably like, y'all probably like, Ty, what in the world? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all do not know this, this is something that is legit. This is something that is real. This is something that is happening. And a lot of people do not like it. So what it is supposed to be a place where folks are gathering, buying their own land, their own property, going in on it, and they want to create their own space, right? But don't let me tell you, I'll let them tell you. So check out this.
No blacks, no Jews, no gays. Blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, you know, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
Well, I mean, you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time.
Y'all hearing this, right? Y'all hearing this now. Ladies and gentlemen, what are y'all thinking about this so far? What are y'all thinking about this so far? I mean, let me just throw this out here. Are some of you guys thinking, oh, here we go, they're trying to take us back in time? Are y'all thinking, oh, here we go, they probably gonna end up having some black people there working for them slavery? Some of y'all are probably thinking, here we go, they're trying to bring back segregation. What are y'all thoughts on this so far? Are some of you thinking, hey, it's their property, it's their land, they can do what they want to with it, they can invite who they want to on it, they pay for it, other people are paying to be there, he's saying he's trying to preserve the white culture? What are y'all thoughts so far? Because I'm going to say a few things about this once this is over with thus far. Let's keep going.
It could be a very loving community.
Don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time. It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, or if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
If you're black, Jewish, or gay, you cannot be part of their community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society. No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard the story right there. So what are y'all thoughts so far? What are your thoughts so far? My thoughts are things like this already exist. All you got to do is go on Netflix and look up Be Kind, Be Sweet. Look that up, right, with that church organization, right? Look that up and see the things that they were doing to those young girls, okay? Look it up. Be Kind, Be Sweet is something like that. See how many blacks you see in that, okay? Look at how a lot of the, whatever that community is, the Mormons or whatever, the way they do things in that area down there where they are marrying really young girls and they got their own community, their own members there. Look what type of people can join them, right? Now, in this particular case, if these people bought their private land, it's their private property, and you're saying that they can't say who and who can't come there. Now, this is where some things can get pretty iffy at. If someone establishes their own property, their own land, their own membership, their own club, and it's legal, now you can say, Ty, if it's filed in such a way to where they're trying to have their own town, city, or what have you, then it's a good chance they won't be able to bypass that. Now, here's some questions I want to ask you guys, though. Who wants to be a part of it? That's what I'm saying. Who will want to be a part of a place like that anyway? Okay? Think about that. These people got their own property, their own land. Why would anyone, black, Jews, or whoever, why would you even want to go there anyway? What, you want to go there to vacation? You want to get there to check it out? Ty, this is so wrong. It's wrong for them to be like that. That's not what I'm asking. Get it up. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, would you want to be somewhere in the town, in a place where obviously you are not welcome? Okay? Let me tell you something else, though. We saw this for the past 4 years, black folks. Let's keep it real amongst you. Some of these colleges allow black people to have their own spaces. Yes, they did. If you look at the University of Arizona, some of these colleges had it to where they literally had a space where only black people can go so they can vent or deconstruct or go their own places, their quiet places, a darn thing they can walk into. Go look it up right now. At Arizona, these black girls approached these white guys, told them they couldn't be up there because it's for blacks only. What about some of these campuses that have black only dorms? Right? And now, because they're doing what they're doing right here, it's going to cause a whole bunch of fuss. Now, discrimination, all those things based on age, race, sex, yada, peanut butter. We know that those are things that people are not allowed to do in established businesses, established cities, established towns. We get that. But what we don't have is all of the information regarding this return to the land place. If they are to try to set up any type of town where there's going to be government, things like that involved, they won't be able to do it. But if this is sort of like a private property, campground like type thing where they own it, their club, yes, they have a right to say who and who they don't want being a part of their club. It's that simple. You may not like it, but it is that simple, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying that what they're doing is right. I'm not saying that the way that they're thinking is right. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is he made the comment saying you have a right to who you can and who you don't allow to come into your home. That's true. Now, folks, with all that being said, how many places in America right now already have establishments similar to this? Because some of y'all have a hard time making a distinction between, let's say, the place that you live in right now, the city you live in, the town you live in right now, versus someone's own private property in the backwoods where it says no trespassers, People like that have a right to allow who they want to on their property, in their land, in their area. That's them. Now, if they're doing this in a way, because listen to me, because some of y'all don't understand how, and I'm not calling these people a cult at all. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to understand how if you have your own private property with homes or campgrounds and tents and all that, you have every right to say who can and who can't come to your area. That's it. So they may be calling it a town and all that. But on paper, most likely, and I might be wrong on this, on paper, it's really not a town. It's like all of us getting together and want to say, you know what, y'all, come on, y'all. When y'all was little, you know, any of y'all ever played like house, played like Kingdom versus Kingdom? Yeah, we did that. Me and my brothers and cousins, we would build a fort where I'm King T. My cousin might be King Said, whatever like that. We build on our own little forts. We have our own buddies, our own friends. We actually faked and went out and like gathered, made mud pies and gathered. We just picked up branches and grass and we faked like it was our own food. We had our own rules and everything like that. You know, we did that. So what are you saying, Ty? If this is not a legal established town, it's pretty much like what I just said. They all made it up. He made up paying the membership and things like that. And they're all, I'm not saying that they're pretending they're playing, but what I am saying is that they're saying that this is my land. I own the land. We can say who can and who can't come into this area. And honestly, I might be wrong. I don't think there's anything that anybody's going to be able to do about that, long as this is not a legal established city or town. What are y'all thoughts on this? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Let me see some other things that they said in there I thought I had a question about.
Of our reporting, ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing. Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members.
Hundreds more from across the world paid to be members.
And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time.
So it seems like they're doing some traditional things as well, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a lot of stuff that they're doing that a lot of people are not going to agree with, especially the current conditions right now with how feminism is all the way up here. So here's the thing. They're not just, in my opinion, they're not just having I don't want to say rebellion, whatever like that, against blacks, Jews. They're talking about like a whole system of things. You can tell feminism and all that because that's what feminists have done to the world today. So, in my opinion, if they own all that land and it's theirs, they built homes on their little whatever, and they got farmland and all these things like that, who cares? I don't care. Some of y'all, listen. If they built this stuff on their land and it's private property, they can say who they will and will not allow to be on their private property. And again, who cares? Because there's all kinds of clubs in America right now. All kinds of clubs in America right now that have their own rules, their own regulations. Let them do their thing. Who cares? Move on. Life goes on. I don't care. Let them have their only white town with their culture, with their way of life, whatever like that. They're not doing harm to nobody. It's not like they're out there, woo, let's go round up some more black people. It's no, he said that it's not about bringing nobody down. He's just trying to preserve their white American culture. Okay, so what? Carry on, folks. As long as they're not doing nothing illegally, whatever like that, like harming kids or, you know, sexually assaulting women, breaking the law, then I don't care, folks. I know y'all about to have a hard time with this one, but we're going to see in the comment section after this one. I am tired. Nope. Don't forget to do what you see in this animation right here. It will greatly help my channel. I know the comments going to be lit up. And if you want to see the next video that I will be doing after this one, it's going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.